Hello there and welcome back. Welcome back to a fabulous show called Craft Price Drop. Now, if you've not come across it before, I will enlighten you, don't you worry. But here at craftpricedrop.com, you can join us every single day at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we will be bringing you some incredible savings. Now, during these hours, we bring you some wonderful savings on lots of different brands, and I'll tell you about that in a few moments too as well. But the key thing is you need to get in nice and early because we can get incredibly busy and we don't always have a lot of the items available to you. It's very easy for you to get involved. You can obviously watch us via the website. You can be watching through Facebook. You might be watching us through Periscope as well, and also YouTube as well. But it's all about what you see on your screen. So let me enlighten you. On your screen, you will have the details pop up as you can see here. Very familiar if you've watched Hochanda, because at the top you've got your item number. So here you can see we were looking at our first live auction. So those are the item numbers you need. You've got the details telling you what's in that particular lot that we're going to be looking at. And you've got your all-important start price. Now, your start price is the price that if you were to go off and get the elements within this particular lot, that's how much they would come to. So we're talking about 2 dies on this particular occasion, starting at £46.08. But the next box is the interesting one, because this one will change as the auction continues. Every single auction, different start price, different final price. But you'll see that number drop down. So we'll start off at £46.08. When that auction gets underway, you will see it start dropping down. Now, the key thing is when you get involved at whichever stage, whether it's right at the top right now or as the last opportunity, everybody pays that lowest price, and that's the key thing. You'll get to know that price, and that little phrase there, everyone pays the lowest price. Now, the key thing is while we've got stock, that price will drop. So later on we will bring in the quantity to let you know what you're up against. And don't forget, you can see on your screen there your post and packing Freedom members. You don't need to worry because it's all part of your Freedom membership, but otherwise it's £4.95. Definitely worth being a Freedom member during these particular hours though, because what we tend to find is the majority of people getting involved are, and that means you don't have to pay any additional post and packing, so all those savings are for you to keep. So let's have a look at the first item, shall we? Here we've got the details on your screen here, 144574 being your item number. Set of 2 Spellbinders dies. Spellbinders are very, very well known name within the craft industry, and we've got a set of 16 dies, as you can see here. Gold rectangles 1 and gold ovals 1. Now, the beauty of these is you can put them together in a variety of combination and get lots of different results, which I'll show you in a moment. But the chevrons are in. That means we're in for a price plummet. That price is coming down straight away. Wow, half price. Those little chevrons that you saw there, they bring the price down. They give us a price plummet. So keep your eye open, because when we see that, that's when we get incredibly busy. So talking about our dies, 2 sets here of 8, as you can see. Let's have a look at the rectangles to start with. Now, on the packaging down at the bottom here, you'll see you've got your layout of the dies, but you've also got different combinations. So these are going to work in a variety of different ways. If you've got your nestabilities in the middle there, these will work alongside them, and that's the beauty of these. And you can use them independently or with your additional nestabilities that you'll have in your collection. You can see all the different kind of maths done there, where you've got your enhancing elements, should I say, that are going to work with your rectangles. And incidentally, if you've got other rectangle dies, I'm sure that you'll find that some of these will work too. Now, in here you've got 8 different frame style dies, so you can use 2 together. You can use them individually if you wanted to as well. But look at the intricacy that we've got here. Absolutely beautiful detail. Beauty of Spellbinders dies is you can use them in 3 ways. So you've got your cut, obviously, you've got your emboss with these, and you can also stencil through some of these too as well, dependent on how open that design is. Now have a look at these. These are your ovals. Ovals, I love ovals, because ovals, you can use portrait or landscape, as you can with your rectangles, to be honest, but I just think they're quite a forgiving shape. Sometimes you can have them to elongate the style of a project you're working on, and they're perfect for you to put your different elements in. Maybe you've got sentiment stamps or long dies that you're going to be using for your sentiments. Whoops-a-daisy, that's never a good look, is it, when it falls over? But you can see there, portrait or landscape, you're going to get some wonderful results. Now, that price, £21.24. Brilliant price to be at the moment, because instantly you've seen that price has been coming down now. Not got many of these. The quantity's coming in really early. We've only got 4 opportunities. Now I'm opening up the packaging here, because inside the packaging on these specific dies you have got a little bit of inspiration. So ideas of how you can actually use those dies when you do get them home. Of course, you don't have to use them this way. They're your dies. You can do whatever you like with them. Lots of ways you can use these. And as I say, if you've got ovals, rectangles, if you've got your nestabilities, then perfect. Any other rectangles, and you might find they'll work alongside. 4 chances for you to get involved at £11.49. That's not per die, that is for both of those dies together. Wow, that is incredible value for money. So we are talking, what, £6.75, something like that? Oh, my maths is getting better in these hours, I have to say. I'm not known for my mental maths, I have to say, but we do try. I do try to improve it during these hours. Live on TV, what better hour to try and test your maths? 3 opportunities, that's all that we've got left. Now, you don't need to be a mathematician to realise that 3 is not a lot. So if you like the look of these and you're thinking at £11.49, what a brilliant price, you need to be getting involved as soon as you can. Now, of course, if you're watching via Facebook, in order for you to register your interest, you need to hop over to craftpricedrop.com or give us a call. Options are up to you, but the website is always the best way to go. And when we're down to that final opportunity, sometimes it's the quickest way to make sure that your interest is registered. I hope you've got involved with this one because it's been a very popular one and very quick to draw to a close, as you can see, and the last one has gone.
Price lock.
Thank you to everyone who got involved. Wow, that was a quick one, wasn't it? Didn't hang about. £11.49, that's the price that everybody's paying along with your post and packing. If you have your post and packing to pay. Victoria, you got the last one. I hope you're a Freedom member because, of course, if you've been a Freedom member, then you are going to be able to take advantage of all these savings and keep those savings in your pocket rather than spend any more on your post and packing. We've got quite a crowd forming on Facebook, I believe. Shout me out some names. Who we've got? We've got Diane, Nigel's watching too as well, Caroline as well, Victoria obviously who's just got in with that auction too as well. Lots of you now. Do let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what you've been going for if you've gone for anything recently on Craft Price Drop, and hopefully you'll be going for some of the items today. And I know that lots of you are already Freedom members, so you'll be able to take advantage of those. Shall we have a look at our next one? Because this is brilliant. We are talking beautiful fantasy style dies here. These are gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Again, we are talking spellbinders. Now, quite often we have stamps come to us that have got this very ethereal look to them. We have the, the names just popped out in my head. It was there a minute ago, it's gone. You'll know the companies that I'm thinking of. But so absolutely beautiful style stamps they bring to us. But stamping isn't for everyone. A lot of people do struggle with stamping, so dies is perhaps the way for you to go. Now, these are absolutely beautiful. You've got a set here, 3 different die sets, but you've got multiple dies within each one of these. And you can see they're die delights and featuring lots of different elements, things like dragonflies and fantasy fairies, as you can see here. And have you seen the size of these? These are really good sized dies, and you can imagine, as you can see on those cards there, just simply cutting them out of your black cardstock and creating your silhouette with these, you're going to get some wonderful results. So there's our first fairy. Our second fairy comes with her own little wand as well, because it's kind of part of the uniform, isn't it, being a fairy and having your little wand there. So, of course, you can see there. And, of course, the way that her hand is placed, you could actually pop that into her hand if you wanted to as well. Cast a few wishes with that pass. I'm casting a wish that we get a good price drop price on this particular auction. Bing! There you go. Never know, it might work. Over here we have got your dragonflies as well. And you've got your lacy dragonfly as well as your silhouette, as you can see. Price is coming down. Let's see if my wish has been granted. Oh, yes, it has. £15.79. Heather, you've got involved. Tracy as well. Not surprised, to be honest, because these are absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous dies, and I have to say spellbinders do bring us incredible quality with these. Now, have we got any inspiration on the packaging? I know we've got little cards on the front there. Oh, we're getting busy for this one. No, but we've got wallets, so this is nice because you can actually see which elements you've got with those dies and pop them inside. Only got 2 opportunities. You're going to have to be quick for this one. This is a popular one. Not surprised. 2 chances. Are you on the phone lines? You're on the website. Please check out your basket as soon as you can. And in situations like this, that I hope you are a Freedom member, because I don't want you having to pay any more of those savings towards your post and packing. £4.95 if you're not a Freedom member, and it's £4.95 per auction. So if you come along tomorrow, then you'll have another £4.95 if you get involved. They've all gone.
Price lock.
See, there you go. You can see you can't hang about. You have to be quick with these auctions. £14.99. You bagged a brilliant price there, I have to say. Lots of you got involved with those, nice and early as well. That's the key thing. Get in early. Trust us, we will bring you a brilliant price, but get in early because you could miss out on that quantity. So we've been talking about dies, two auctions to do with dies, but not everybody's a die cutter. Perhaps you are a paper crafter, perhaps you make jewellery, perhaps you don't have a die cutting machine, so you want something that's already done, ready for you to embellish. Well, guess what? That's what we've got here. Fabulous bundle here. We've got 24 little boxes, and these are brilliant because they don't actually come to you like this with your craft card. They come to you flat packed. Now, I love it when we get something like this because you know what I do as a crafter? I trace around that and keep a pattern. You can even keep one of these as a pattern and just as a template draw around it. And then you've got pretty much an endless supply of little boxes using your own cardstock. Now they come together really beautifully. You can see create gorgeous little boxes here, and they actually come with the little doily on there already. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could pull those away if you did have a little tug at them. But what a lovely little way of storing. Could be storing things within your crafty room. It could be that you're making little boxes for your gifts to go into. It's entirely up to you. Also comes with some wonderful twine as well, so this gives it a very rustic look, and you could either use that to wrap around your boxes or use it as kind of like tag ties perhaps. Now the price that we've got on your screen there, £21.60, is for all 24 of these boxes, but you know that's not the price you're going to be paying. Right, generally not. It's going to be coming down. It's going to be coming down. Now I'm going to turn that round because that's irritating me. One's up and one's down. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Now, if you fancy getting hold of these, you do need to get involved nice and early. £21.60 is our start price, but that's not where we're going to be ending up. In fact, our first price plummet, the chevrons, are in. If you're wanting to get hold of these, just £18 now. That is brilliant value for money because we've got 24 in here. So if we break that down, dividing that 18 by 24 gives you 75 pence. Now, I must admit, with some of these, I might not want the doilies on all the time. As you can see here, you could actually take those away. So if you want to peel them away, you can do. And then perhaps pop a little bow on there. I'll probably get into trouble for doing that now. But just to show you, they're not actually stuck fast, so you could actually cover these with your own pretty papers if you wanted to. They'd be brilliant little storage boxes. You know how sometimes in your craft room you get little things like eyelets and brads and little tiny buttons perhaps? You could even use buttons as a fastener on these and make yourself, if you've gone for our one-day special, you could perhaps make yourself a housing unit and use these as little drawers to actually pop your crafty bits and pieces in. Now at the moment you're just paying £17.64, well 52 pence to be precise. Shall we see if I can put one of these together without the aid of a safety net? Well, you've got two little slots here which you can just pop those out instantly, like so. There you go, got your little holes there. And literally everything is scored, so you don't have to worry, you don't have to do any measuring, there's no instructions that you need to follow, just literally follow those lines. So bring those side panels up and bring them in like so. Same on the back, like so. And what you could do is actually get those score lines in play before you start constructing your box, because sometimes it does help you go together just a little bit easier when you have got those in place. Been a bit heavy-handed there. There you go, all of those, whoops, jumpy, come back. There you go. You've actually got a double fold on there as well, so you could go in and do that double fold. That's purely because of the thickness when that folds over. So bring those side panels in first, and you can see bring those two side panels in like so, and then that part comes down and literally locks in place. The little hole that you've got there is for that tab. Exactly the same on the other side there. Round we go. Again, that little tab is going to hold everything in place. And you can see where we're going with this, nice and easy. That's where you need that double fold, just to make sure that that's tucked in there neat and tight. Again, those side panels are going to come down, and that's going to fit inside. And then you've got your locking points here on either side, going to go into those little slots like so. And there you go. There's your fabulous little box. How quick and easy was that? Perfect. £21.60. That's what you would have been paying for these a few moments ago, but no, not anymore. £12. Wow, that works out 50 pence per box. That's good value, brilliant value. In fact, if you're thinking about something like a wedding and you've got your favour boxes, what a brilliant way of getting those little boxes. Only 5 opportunities. Now, if you're wanting to go for these and you're wanting to go for multiples, then that quantity of 5 can disappear very, very quickly. So if you're wanting multiples of these, now is the time to get in. We've only got 4 chances left to get hold of these. One person could take all 3 of those, and then you can see there they can have a huge quantity of boxes to craft with, but it will mean that nobody else can get hold of them, because when you've only got 3 chances, 3 opportunities, you have to be as quick as you can. Brilliant boxes that you could be covering with your own papers. And don't forget, we're talking heavyweight cardstock there, so you could actually get your paints on them too as well if you wanted to go down that particular route. Key thing is, one chance. One chance, last opportunity. So if you're on the website and you decide to take advantage of those, then well done, because you were the last one.
Price lock.
So there we go. Again, what a brilliant saving, just 50p per box. Amazing value for money, and everybody paid that lowest price. So whether you got involved nice and early at the top of the auction, or you took the last allocation, the last opportunity, then you will have paid the same price along with everybody else. And that's how Craft Price Drop works. Incidentally, if you've just happened to tune in, or perhaps you've jumped onto our Facebook page and thought, what on earth is Hayley doing? Well, it's Craft Price Drop. We bring you an online auction every day at 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, on our main channel, Hochanda, we bring you 2 Craft Price Drop shows a day during our regular schedule, 7 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the evening. So always keep your eye open for those. We have some incredible savings on there too as well. So do join in. And I think we've got Yanis tonight at 7 o'clock. So you can be sure to be entertained for that hour. Make sure you tune in. But what am I talking about? Future hours. Let's talk about this hour and what kind of savings we've got in this hour. And this is our next auction. Now, this is pretty. This particular die, this little one here where you've got the floral border, that would work beautifully with those fairies we saw a few moments ago, wouldn't it? Again, perhaps cut it out of your black cardstock, emboss it as well, because of course that's what you can do with Spellbinders dies, and get a little bit of gilding polish on those raised areas. That would really accent those areas. Love this flower. How pretty is that? Gorgeous corner there. And of course you can see there that flower is going to matte and layer perfectly on top of that particular flower, as you can see there. Really good sizes. Now let's talk about that price. £24.24, £12.12 each, those dies. But of course that's not the price you're going to be paying. Oh no, the chevrons are it. I'm into doing that today. Sometimes I poke, sometimes I nudge, but we're doing chevrons today. £24.24. Wow, £19.99. We're talking £10 a die, or a little bit less than £10 a die. So let's have a look at these dies now. The good sizes, because you might think with the packaging, oh, that picture's quite a little picture. Oh, please don't think those dies are little. Look at the size of that die. That is beautiful, really good size. Now, have I got the measurements on here? Might have to put my glasses on for this one. I've not got the measurements on here as far as I can see. It might be on the other packaging, but you can see they're good size. Should we use the rule of thumb? So we're talking probably, what, about 1.5 inches high? Right, so it's 11.3 centimetres, so that'll be the length of it there. And then by height-wise, 5 centimetres. So a couple of inches, yeah, 2.5 centimetres to an inch there or thereabouts in old money. Oh, this is a pretty one as well. Look at that. That's a sweet little corner, isn't it? Beauty of corners is that you can use them in lots of different ways. So if you cut that one, cut it again, then obviously you've got your 4 corners and so on with regards to a project, but then you can elongate it. You could chop into that, take that flower out and lengthen out that particular die to make it into more of a frame. But both of those dies coming to you for an incredible price. Chevrons are back in. Where are we going this time? Oh, £9.99. No way. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming at all. These are incredible dies. I mean, look at the size of that particular one that you've got there. It's a huge die. Just over 11 centimetres by 5 centimetres, so it's a really good size. Of course, you've got your corner there too as well. They're going to work well together, but I must admit, I do like the idea of using that one with those little fairy silhouettes. Imagine creating a lovely kind of inky background or an ombre background where you've got lots of different colours, maybe like a sunset, and using that silhouette now. Of course, both of these coming to you for that amazing price, £9.79. Oh, I've got them the wrong way round. There we go, that's that one. And that's that one. You've got 3 dies in total here because you've got your 2 parts for your corner and then your single part for your floral border. But that price is continuing to drop. Lots of you getting involved. Tracy, Nigel, I believe you're involved with this one. The chevrons are in to show us those quantities. Now, 7. That's all we've got with these. And when you're looking at popular designs like these, very usable designs, I don't think they're going to hang around for very long at all. Gillian, you've got involved as well. It's good to have your company this morning, all of you. How are you doing? How are you dealing with the heat? Because it was a bit of a sudden change, wasn't it? 1 minute it's freezing cold and raining. Next thing we're having a heat wave. I do like it, I must admit, but it depends what you're doing at the time though, doesn't it? If you're stuck in and it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, not so pleasant. But if you've got a bit of a breeze out there, then it's not so bad, is it? And now, 5 chances. As I've been chatting to you there, you can see that the quantities are going down. Lots of people getting involved. Darlene, you've got involved with this particular one as well, as has Vanessa, not a million miles from where I live in Redditch. She's in Kidderminster, just up the road. But have you noticed the thing that all of these people at the bottom of your screen have in common? They are all Freedom members. All Freedom members taking advantage of all of that saving. £8.91, no additional post and packing. They're not paying £4.95 like people who haven't got the Freedom membership, because that's what you would be paying. 3 chances, 3 opportunities. Now, you can become a Freedom member any time during Craft Price Drop as well. It's very easy to do so. 88888 is the item number if you do want to get involved with that. But that will mean that not only today, but any future auctions, any future Hochanda shows, you will be able to take advantage of no additional post and packing. And incidentally, if you're watching from overseas, I know we have lots of viewers from Europe and also America, we do have Freedom for you too.
Price lock.
I missed it. So yes, everybody pays £8.75. Wow, what a saving. Very usable dies. Good call, guys. If you've got hold of those, you're going to love them. Now, Sheena. You know Sheena Douglas, don't you? She's one of our regular contributors to Hochanda here. She brings out the most incredible designs, brilliant artist, lovely ideas, fabulous lady to boot as well. And we've got some of her previous releases here. And these have been really popular. She brought out a range called Day of the Dead, and very much kind of that theme. It's a Mexican celebration, isn't it? I would like to say the Spanish version, but I can't. It's Dias de something or other. But yeah, Day of the Dead. Not very good. It's probably on one of these stamps actually somewhere. Now we've got a fabulous set of stamps and dies here. They're perfect partners. And what is a perfect partner, I hear you cry? Or maybe I don't hear you cry, but I'm imagining that you're asking that. Here we have got a perfect set of stamps to work alongside some of these dies. So for instance, let's have a little look at the one here. We've got that fabulous guitar. So that die, the guitar and the little trumpet there, work with the stamp. And they are perfectly sized. So rather than having to cut out all of that intricate detail from the trumpet there, or indeed from the guitar, the die will do it for you. And we've got that with each one of these sets. So as we work our way along, we've got our cats and dogs, again on that Day of the Dead theme. Don't forget, if you're thinking of things like Halloween as well, you could be using those for these. I love the way they've got the little dressing up outfits there. The little sheet. There's no way you could guess that that was a cat or a dog, is it? Covered over with that sheet. So again, you've got your fabulous die, you've got your stamp as well to work alongside it. And again, look at the intricacy that you've got from that stamp. Of course, the die is going to allow you to cut it out. No cutting away tails and things like that if you've trimmed them with scissors in the past and not had a very good result. Now this last one here, you can see you've got all the different elements here, including the little bouquet. So even if you just want to use the bouquet on its own, you don't have to use it on a Day of the Dead theme. And incidentally, you may have invested in some of the range previously and missed out on certain elements. Well, this time you have the opportunity to get hold of them at a brilliant price. Now the price on your screen, £47.94. That is the price for these all individually. So you can see you've got 3 different die sets, each of those £9.99 each. Then you have got your A6 stamps, £5.99 for each one of those. Tot it all together and it comes to £47.94, which is a really good price, because when you look at stamps at £5.99 and those die sets at £9.99, I think you'll agree they're brilliant prices to start with. But they are here at Craft Price Drop. And we take a brilliant price and we make it even better. £47.94 being our start price at the chevrons. That price is going down. And it's going down at this stage to £27.96. That is a good saving. Now, that's almost as if you're getting 2 of these dies as a bonus. because we're saving about £20 there, aren't we? There or thereabouts. 1998, I think, if we were going to split hairs. So it's almost as if 2 of these dies are a bonus. So you're paying for 1 die and 3 sets of stamps and getting those 2 extra dies as a bonus. That's not bad going, is it? Not bad at all. But you know what? I know that price is going to come down. The reason I know it's going to come down is because we've not bought the quantity in yet. That is a little clue when we bring that quantity in that the price will be stopping at some stage, because when it gets to 0, it will do. £21.97. Now, let's have a look. That's around a £26 saving, isn't it? So we must be talking a couple of dies in a stamp set. So that's going to be, okay, those, you're going to get those as a bonus. And you're just paying for the 2 stamp sets and a die set. 2 stamp sets at £5.99 each, 1 die at £9.99, and then the rest, it's almost as if it's a bonus. Or you could just look at it and think, well, it's a flipping good saving. £21.97 for 3 sets of dies that would normally be £9.99 each. 3 sets of stamps that would normally be £5.99 each. Put them all together and you'd usually be paying that price on your screen there of £47.94. But not at the moment. Not at the moment, because we are saving £26 and, no, it's just shy of £26, isn't it? £26 there or thereabouts. Really good saving. Very good saving. And of course, talking Sheen at Douglas. Brilliant artist. And these are really good fun. I mean, the guitar die in its own right, that is such a useful one to have. I love the sentiments here. And as I say, if you've got other things that work, perhaps again from the Day of the Dead theme, or maybe you've got papers as well. You may have printed papers on a CD-ROM. It might be that you've got a printed paper pad and you need your new embellishments to go with it. Well, this is the way to do it. But the price isn't stopping there. Those chevrons are back. That price is coming down yet again. £15.98, £16. So we are talking, I say £16, just rounding it up for my simple head. And I'm sure you at home will be doing that too as well. £15.98. So that's almost as if we're going, yeah, 1 die, £9.99, 1 stamp set, £5.99, and then all of these being your bonus. Now, a good deal is if you were buying these and those were your bonus, but we kind of flipped it on its head here at Craft Price Drop. That is what you're in effect paying for. This is what you're getting. So it's in effect you are paying for what you're seeing on the screen there, but then everything else is a bonus. Your 2 additional dies, your 2 additional stamp sets. £15.78. That price is continuing to drop down. Wow, now look at this, £15.58. Wow, the price is continuing to drop. Now the quantity is coming in. Ooh, half a dozen. That's not many at all, is it? Not many at all. But if you're wanting to take advantage of these, don't worry too much about the quantity if you're getting in nice and early. Because if you get nice and early, you don't have to worry so much. It's when we're getting down to those 3s and those 2s that you could miss out. Now, of course, if you're watching online, you could be watching through Craft Price Drop. Lots of you I know watch through Facebook. If you do want to register your interest, it couldn't be easy. Just hop over to craftpricedrop.com, add these into your basket and check your basket out. That's the key thing. Don't just pop them in your basket. That's not enough to secure them for you. You need to check out your basket. Now, you might be thinking, well, OK, I'm checking out now, but what happens if that price drops down and I don't want to be paying £47.94? Then please don't worry. We don't actually charge your account until that last opportunity has gone. Last person snaps up this deal, then the price is locked in. That is when your card is debited. If you've got post and packing, that will be added on at that stage as well. But that is when your card is debited. So you can be watching from afar. And I know sometimes people do watch, they're a bit tentative on the edges, thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to get involved. I don't really understand what it's all about. Is it really going to be as good a deal as it appears to be? Well, don't just take my word for it. We've got lots of people taking advantage of our Craft Price Drop auctions. And lots of those names that I mentioned earlier get involved every single time we bring a show and take advantage. 2 chances, just 2 opportunities. Now, if you fancy getting hold of these, you are going to need to be quick. Lots of you, in fact, I think pretty much everybody that's got involved with our auctions today have been Freedom members, because you don't want to pay any additional post and packing. Not when you were getting all of those elements. We're talking about 3 sets of stamps, 3 dies for £13.70. It's no wonder they've all gone.
Price lock.
Thank you to everybody that got involved. Wow, you are going to be thrilled when you get those home. You really are. And what a saving. £13.70. I would say, plus your post and packing, but you're all Freedom members. So we don't need to worry about that. And I think we've pretty much found that through every auction during this hour. Now, we are over halfway through the hour, so we're going to be running out of time before long. So let's crack on with our next auction. We're talking dies again, and we are talking intricate dies. Have a look at these. These are beautiful. They're from the Fantastic Flourish range. So it could be a range that you are collecting. You might just need these 2 to add to your collection. But whether you have that collection or not, they're beautiful on their own. Incredibly intricate. Now I've got a set of 2 dies here, £24.43 being your price for both of them, and they're really good, again, really good sizes. So let's turn them around and have a little look at them as well so you can see the sizes. I love this particular one because not only using it as a corner, you could put them right angles together and create almost like a motif effect. A really good size with that one. And the one that we've got over here is so useful, little tiny, almost bell-like flowers. Again, that'd be a brilliant one to work with those fairy silhouettes that we saw earlier on. Do like these. Now, Spellbinders, again, brilliant name. Shapeabilities, brilliant range, and the price of £24.43 is a pretty good price, but not as good as £19.99. I know which one I'd rather have. £19.99 for both of these. Now let's have a look at the packaging, see if we've got any inspiration in here. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Oh no, we don't. We've got the explanation of how you can use it on different die cutting machines. So, and of course, Spellbinders dies, you can use them on so many different styles of machines as well. They're not huge dies as well, so if you've got a smaller die cutting machine as well, you could use these too. And as it says there, you can use them on most die cutting machines, so it doesn't have to be a Spellbinders machine. Do love these. Very, very pretty. Tracy, hi there, it's good to have your company. You're a Freedom member, you've taken advantage of these, as are lots of you. Don't forget, you might be watching on Facebook, you might be watching via YouTube, you could be watching us through Periscope. I've never heard about Periscope before we started this. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Chevrons are in. Chevrons are in. Oh my goodness, wow. That was done with gumption, wasn't it? I really narrowed that price down. £9.99 for both of these. Oh my goodness. Now, a few moments ago, you were paying more than £9.99 for one of them. But not now, £9.99. Absolutely beautiful dies. You'll be able to use these in a variety of different ways. Lots of intricacy here with these. That's the beauty of dies now. Dies have developed so much over the years with the intricacy. When we first got started with dies, quite a lot of steel wool dies were the way that we used our dies, and they were quite bulky. I've still got some of mine, I'm sure you will have as well. But having the wafer thin dies, I mean, they take up a small amount of your storage room, and that's the key thing. We're all growing with our craft stashes, so keeping that storage capacity down is a big thing. Look at that price though, way below £10. Way below, £9.79. That is for 2 dies. Oh, the chevrons are in now, the quantities. Oh my goodness, is that all we've got? 5? Right. These are proving to be popular. Let's turn these around so you can see, because of course with Spellbinders knives you can cut and emboss. So if you actually have a look at the packaging, you'll see that you have got a difference in the colouring there to show you where you've got that embossing. Now of course when you emboss, you can leave that die in place and actually stencil through those gaps too as well. So you can see on our blue die there, you've got the little flower heads, really accented, and then on the green one, again, those lovely little bells. You've only got 2 chances. They've not hung around, have they? You know the bargain when you see one, don't you guys? Really do. Now we're down to our last opportunity, your last chance to get hold of those dies. If you're not on the phones, if you're not on the website, you can miss out on these. So please take advantage if you do have the opportunity, because it is a brilliant deal. And they've all gone.
Price lock.
Thank you to everyone who got involved. Yet again, what a brilliant saving. We've had lots of low prices during this hour. £9.59. Now imagine if you got hold of those as a Freedom member, that's it, you don't have to pay any postage packing on top of that. It's already taken part of with your monthly membership. So that's when you look at these deals, you think, you know what, for less than £10, I'm going to go for those. Might not have a need for them at this moment in time, but I know the quality is there, and I know that if I need them, I can just literally take hold of them, and away I go. Now, not had any stamps in this hour, have we? Other than the perfect partners, obviously, with Sheena's Day of the Dead. Well, have a look at these. This is a brilliant bundle. Now, we've got a lot of elements in these. You can see from the package there, you've got loads to talk about in this particular set. Love this. We're talking bunting and banners. You've got a set of 38 stamps there. In our next set, as you can see there, Just Right Spellbinder. Again, a brilliant quantity of stamps. And then you've got your border stamps. These are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, Just Right. Brilliant company. Traditionally, their stamps would be created and then shipped over to us because they're American based. And of course, that means that they had a premium price with them as well because of all the shipping costs and things like that. But now I think some are manufactured in the UK to bring that price down. But here at Craft Price Drop, we don't worry about the production. We don't worry about where they're manufactured and had to be shipped across to us. We're just going to bring you some brilliant prices. So £66.30 is a considered purchase because obviously that quantity, that price there is a substantial price, but you're getting a lot. You really are getting a lot, but now straight away we've brought that price down to £49.99. Now have a look at these because this is what we're talking about, where you've got lots of quantities. So in here we've got 38 stamps just in this one set. Clear stamps as well, so let's turn these around so you can actually see these and you'll be able to see all those fabulous sentiments featuring on these. Very useful sentiments. I love the bunting. Really pretty. So many. This is a lovely starter set for stamps, I have to say. Do like that. Next one we've got, again, Just Right. Again, we've got huge quantities on this set as well. I think we've got, is it 13 on that one? Yeah, 13. I hope somebody's keeping a recce of these upstairs. So we've got 38 plus your 13. And these are beautiful as well because you've got that kind of scripted texture within those stamps as well, very pretty. Then we've got our border stamps. So these ones are smaller borders, but again, you can build them up if you want to make longer ones. 11 stamps there. So we need to add that one into our equation. And then the final one that we've got here, rather a larger border in comparison to the one that we've just looked at, but again, a set of 3 stamps. So, oh my goodness, 65 stamps in total. 65 stamps for £49.99. But you know what? I've got a feeling that price will come down further. Now, if you fancy getting involved at this stage, please do so. You won't be paying £66 for 30 pence. £66.30, try again. At the moment, it's £49.99, but only for a moment because those chevrons are back in. That price is dropping down again. Now, is it going to be stopping at this price, £32.50? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is you've got brilliant value for money because we're talking about, is it 65 stamps? For £32.50. That's 50 pence a stamp now, isn't it? That is good value. That's better than good. That's incredible value. Again, let's turn these around so we can have a look at the way that some of these have been stamped. I love the sentiments there. What a lovely font. I like fonts like this because they're clean, crisp fonts, which gets your message across nice and easy. Sometimes you don't want a swirly, curly, fancy font. You want something nice, simple and clear, and that's what we've got with that particular set. Oh, we've only got 7 of these. It's not many, is it? Love these sets because you've got lots of little tiny, what I call pattern builder stamps in there. The little fleur-de-lis that you've got there, beautiful. The borders as well, absolutely gorgeous. Really wide stamps with these as well. Clear stamps means you can actually see where you're laying those down. So if you've got a pattern paper and you're wanting to build up your design, maybe on a 12 by 12 sheet, you can easily see where you've stamped and where you need to stamp your next lot. But with these, you've got so much use. I mean, have a look at that particular one there with all those different lace borders. 11 different stamps on that particular one alone. Now they're a nice size, because if you wanted to actually take this one and build up a frame, then I think you could do that quite easily. And of course they work so well alongside those bunting ones that we looked at just a few moments ago. You've kind of got that scallop feature with these as well. Look at that price, less than £30, way below £30, £28.75 now. Wow, that is a brilliant saving. 4 chances, 4 opportunities, that's all that we've got with these. In fact, that's 3. That's how quickly the quantity can disappear here. Don't forget, we've got phone lines, we've got website. This is the way that everybody gets involved. If you're getting involved, all you need is the details on your screen. I haven't been giving you the item numbers because I know you can see those on your screen there. But as you can see, we've got 2 chances left, 2 opportunities. If you're wanting to get hold of these, then you've got 1 chance. Don't forget, with these, all of them coming together at £66.30. That is the key thing.
Price lock.
Well done to everybody that got involved with those. So thank you. You're all paying £28.25. What a brilliant saving. Over £66 originally, down to that price. Brilliant. That's Craft Price Drop for you though. That's what we do here. 3 times a day we bring you some brilliant savings. And I know there's lots of you do tune in 3 times a day. And I must say, I wouldn't miss it for the world, because you have to be there. It's not that you can watch a repeat and go back on rewind and think, oh yes, I'll have one of those. You can't. Once that auction comes to an end, that is it. End of the deal. On to the next one until we run out of time. And talking of time, we are running out of time. So let's have a look at this set now. Oh, look at these. These are elegant, aren't they? Gorgeous. 2 large die sets. We're talking nestability, so we're talking about a variety of sizes that are going to nest into each other, and 3 different dies. Now I will show you the dies in the flesh in a few moments, and you'll be astounded by the size of these. That's a pretty one, isn't it? I like that one on the front of that card there. Very nice. Now both of these dies come to you for £37.20. When you consider the size of these dies, let me just pick these up to show you. They are huge. Look at that. That is beautiful. Such a usable design. Now the beauty of this one, as you look closely, you'll be able to see where you've got your oval, that's not actually going to cut out. So it's going to create an oval mat for you with this decorative edge. So the outer edge and all those inner swirls, they are going to cut out, but not the oval in the centre. So that means that, as you can see from your packaging, you can cut it out. Put your embellishment on there if you want to. Other dies with these though, so if you do want to cut into it, you can do. So again, that would work the 2 together, or use that one independently. And then you've got your smaller one too as well. All 3 of those being part of your bundle at £27.99. To be honest, that is a brilliant price for that die on its own. I don't know what it would be normally, but I'd be happy to pay that sort of price, because you've got so many usabilities with it, different ways of using it. Now this particular one, again, this is a really pretty one. You can see there, you've almost got a crown-like feature on this particular one. But what you could do is, when you actually cut this out, you could chop into that, cut it out several times, and actually put those crowns on each of the sides too as well. Very pretty. You've also got this lovely little one here, which is almost like a little tag. It could be a date, maybe if you're using it on a scrapbooking page. It could be a letter that you're stamping into there. Portrait or landscape, whichever way you're going to use that, it is a beautiful die. And you've got kind of like that stitch detail around the edge there as well. Beautiful intricacy, good size as well. So yes, if you are wanting to use it for your sentiments, very easy to do so. Now, of course, again, we're talking triple detail with these, cutting, embossing and stenciling through them at £27.99 for both of these. Really good value for money. 440517 if you're wanting to get involved with these. We're talking nestabilities and shapeabilities. 2 names that we know and love from that range that Spellbinders bring to us. And you may well have missed out on these previously. Well, thankfully, we've got a brilliant deal for you. Fabulous savings. So if you did miss out, then now is the time to get hold of them. £27.99. We're back with the check on. Where are we going with the price, though? I have no idea. I do not know. Oh my goodness, but I didn't expect that. £14.95 for all of those die elements. Intricate dies, beautiful quality, classy designs, I have to say. They're never going to date, these stars. Got that lace-like border with these, the intricacy with these as well. You could perhaps even be feeding a little bit of ribbon through some of those areas that are cutting away. And look at that finished sample, what a lovely way of using them. Elegance, fleur de elegance. Beautiful. And then you've got your essence as well, your second die that's going to work alongside that original one. Two-part die, so you've got that larger die, you've got that smaller die now. Quantity-wise, we've only got 6 of these, 6 opportunities to get involved. Now again, with the packaging, we haven't got inspiration on the packaging, but you have got your storage. So you've got your storage wallet with both of these, so you can pop your dies in there and you know instantly what's inside. And you could even put a couple of little holes in there if you wanted to. Pop them into a little ring binder, so you're not going to lose any of those elements. But I say pop them away. To be honest, when you've got designs like this, you're not going to be popping them away anyway. You're going to be using them over and over and over again. Lots of different style cards you'll be using them in, and large enough, that large frame, you could actually use that as a beautiful decorative frame for a photograph or something like that, couldn't you? Really pretty. And don't forget, if you got hold of the ovals earlier on, some of them may well fit into there as well. So mix up your dies. 2 opportunities, that's all that we've got left. It's not many, is it? None of our auctions have been big quantities, and that's the key thing here at Craft Price Shop. You have to be quick because we might only have half a dozen. You may run into double figures, it doesn't always. So when you see that price come up on your screen, you need to get involved nice and early, because it could be that we just have a couple of the chances left and now we don't have any.
Price lock.
So, well done to everybody paying £13.99. Brilliant saving, I have to say. And lots of you took advantage of that. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the hour, we do try to bring you lots of different styles of crafting. So we've had lots of paper crafting, we've had stamps, we've also had, we had our little boxes, didn't we? Craft Buddy boxes as well. But jewellery, we don't often get the opportunity to bring you deals with regards to jewellery making. Well, until now. And this is brilliant. These are beautiful. Now, we are talking about different styles of bracelets. So, Craft Yourself Silly bought us a wonderful range. They teamed up with We've Got Mail from America, and they've got kind of bead weaving to a certain extent, but there's lots of different styles with them. Now, we've got patterns in here. So you've got your helm bracelet, as you can see there. You've also got your helm cuff, which is a thicker version of that particular one. Your double orbital bracelet. And then you've also got your acute hem bracelet. Now these are brilliant because they're very professional design. So when you actually look at these, they don't look like they've been made in the comfort of your own home. And you've got a series of little loops. Now chainmail is a crafting technique where you are jewellery making using little tiny loops, and that's what you've got here. Gorgeous purple ones, as you can see there, a variety of different sizes. Got clasps and brooch pieces too as well. So it really is a fabulous compendium of lots of different elements for you to be making. Now, I don't know whether you've got sufficient for all of these. Here you go. So there you go, instructions on the back there. So if you are making the acute helm, then you can use as colour A and colour B. So you can see that you've got some inspiration on there. The actual instructions will tell you exactly what you need anyway, so you can decant exactly what you need before you get started. But you've got all the elements, even down to the little clasps there too. So, on your screen there you can see the price. £34.99. Now you're already getting involved with these. I know our jewellery shows are very popular. I know there's lots of crafters at home who do make their own jewellery too, and to sell it as well. £24.95. Now, bear in mind you're getting 4 patterns in this set, as well as the tools to enable you to create those designs. That is a brilliant price. And the beauty is you can see that it will explain to you exactly what you need in there. So it's telling you that you're going to need 60 of a specific jump ring in that 6mm size, 45 in the 4mm size, and then you're going to need your S-clasp. Now your S-clasps are included in here. The sizes of your jump rings as well, you've got, where am I? You've got your violet ones, and you've also got your aluminium and your violet as well. 320 in that set, 375 in that one, and 100 in that particular one. Now, that's a lot, isn't it? 320, 375 and 100. Wow, that is brilliant value for money. Whew. And your patterns as well. And your patterns you're going to be able to reuse over and over again. Just £17.45. That is really good value for money. Beauty of the patterns is they're so explanatory. When you actually open them up, obviously you've got how to open and close your jump rings, and that's on every single pattern, to reiterate. Then you've got, look at these photos. You couldn't get simpler with these. How clear is that? Really close photograph. And then of course you've got your final image there to show you those different designs. Absolutely beautiful. Now, if you want to get hold of these, 2 chances, that's all that we've got. £16.91. This is going to go very, very busy. You are loving this one. You're liking your jewellery making, it's good to know. Last chance, I'm not even going to read the item number out, because if you're not on the website or on the phone lines, you are quite possibly going to miss out on this one. I hope you are, and I hope you're the person that gets through and gets everything in your basket and checked out as soon as you possibly can. They've gone.
Price lock.
Thank you to everyone that got involved with that one as well. That one didn't hang around for long at all, did it? Now, we're back to our dies. We're talking about Crafter's Companion this time. I'm looking in the wrong direction. We're over here. Get things underway sooner. Hold your horses, Hayley. Hold your horses. Don't get too carried away. Now, Crafter's Companion, I'm sure you know Crafter's Companion. Bring a fabulous range of different products to us. All sorts, pens, pencils, dies, papers, embossing folders. And these are a brilliant range called edgeables. Now, the beauty of edgeables is they don't cut completely out of your cardstock. So that means that you just literally have them sitting on the edge of your card. So this makes them beautiful if you wanted to do things like your easel cards. If you want a decorative edge to a piece of card, then this is the way to do it. Now you've got a set of 3 here. You've got your Rococo, Amour and Marseille. Marseille? That's how you say it, isn't it? Marseille. Yeah, I think that's right. You don't pronounce the on the end. But you've got all 3 of these. Now let me turn these around. These are big dies again. You'll be able to see when you actually look at these that you have got certain areas on these that aren't going to cut into your cardstock. So if you look at the bottom edge, you'll see that you've not got a continuous cutting line. That's a perfect one to show you. This is the one with the peacocks in there. So you can see where you've got the little feathers on the bottom line. It's not going to cut away completely. It's going to be embossed, so you've got some detail there, but it won't fall away completely. Now, if you wanted to, you could trim around it and then make it into a topper. But of course, the beauty of these is they're edgeables. That's what they're designed to do, to sit on the edge of your cardstock, to give you a finishing edge that is beautiful and perfection personified. Now, you've got a set of 3 here. They're 5 1/3 inch across, which makes them a really good size to fit on your regular size cards. Nice and easy. And of course, the beauty is that you'll be able to use them over and over again. They're dies. As long as we look after them, they will look after us, and we'll be crafting for many years to come. So all 3 of these, we're talking £9.99 each. To be honest, that's a really good price. £29.97. And that's what you'd be paying if you wanted to get all 3 of these. 701405 being your item number if you're wanting to get involved. But that price that we're starting with is not the price that we're going to be ending with. Oh no. Already we're looking at £19.99. So already it's as if you're buying 2 of these and you're getting that 3rd one as a bonus. And we like that, don't we? When we hear and see buy 2, get 1 free, then that's what you're getting with this deal. In effect, isn't it? In effect. But that price isn't locked in yet. That price is going to continue to drop while we have stock available. That's the rule. First rule of craft price drop is that price will drop while we have stock, and it's continuing to drop, as you can see there. Where are we going with these? What sort of price? Oh my goodness. £15, more or less, £14.99. So that's as if you are paying £5 for each one of those. And don't forget, just a few moments ago, we were talking about £9.99 each. So we're looking at pretty much a half-price deal with these. That's an even better saving, isn't it? I like that one even better. So buy 2, get a 3rd free is good, but a 50% saving, ooh, I'd rather have that. Now, incidentally, with these, again, if you want to go for multiples of them, by all means you can do. You might be running a craft club or run craft workshops. And if you've got several people in your group, you don't want them each to be die cutting and taking up valuable time during that crafting session. By getting a couple of sets of these, you could speed up that process. Speed up that process so everybody can get involved, everybody can get their hands on these during that particular session. But that price is dropping down, £14 and 15. That's where we're at the moment. I would like to say that might be where we end, but it's not. It's dropped even more. And we've not put the quantity in yet. Don't forget that quantity will come in, that price will be locked, and everybody will pay that lowest price. So if you're watching now and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm going to wait till they get to £13 and 50. That's when I'm going to get involved, which is great. But for all those people that got involved when the price was £13 and 79, perhaps that was their lowest price, they are going to be ahead of you. So you have to get in nice and early. 6 chances, that's all that we've got with these. That's not many at all, is it? Not many. Now, time is running away with us here at Craft Price Drop, so we will be saying goodbye to you very, very shortly. But we still need to finish this auction. We've still got 4 chances left, which I know are going to be snapped up because of the quantity of people that we've got watching online and also on the phone lines at the moment. It's a perfect time for you to get involved. Now, it could be the first time that you've got involved. Maybe you've seen the edibles before and you thought, I'd love to get hold of those, but I'm on a budget. We all are. I need to get them at the lowest price that I can possibly get hold of, and that's what Craft Price Drop is all about. 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the evening, and also 11 o'clock online at Craft Price Drop. You can join us and take advantage of these savings while we have the opportunities. Those opportunities are not always there, so you can't go back on rewind and snap these up. 2 left. When those come to an end, when everybody has added those into their baskets and checked out, that price will be locked in and everybody pays that lowest price. 1 chance now. 1 opportunity. That's it. Time is going. Who's going to take that last one? Who's going to snap it up? I know somebody will because it's a brilliant saving, and I know we've got people who are on the phone lines. And there we go, it's gone. Well done to everyone.
Lock.
So there we go. I have an empty counter. I've got nothing more to bring to you. £12 and 83. That was the last and final price. As you can see, there's nothing left. The cupboard is bare. So you'll need to come back and join us at 7 o'clock this evening when Yanis will have been going through the cupboards and then checking out on our warehouse what he can bring in. I will see you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock and also on Sunday too. But do stay tuned. We've got more coming up at Hochanda, and I'll see you at 1.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are 6 Mini Memories.